So Rob, your first window as Boro head coach is out the way now. How do you reflect on it overall?
Yeah, really pleased. I think we've done some great work. Really pleased with the lads that we've got in the building. I think they give us great strength and depth, really good quality, good people. And then we've been able to do some good work with some of the lads who were able to move on for different reasons as well, and I think that's important. I stress that as well, and we can probably talk about a couple of individuals in a bit, but yeah, overall, really pleased.
How important was it to show patience, especially in that early part of the window as well?
We talked about it a lot, didn't we? You know, don't doubt our guys that are working really hard behind the scenes. They always produce, and yeah, as I say, it's hard. The window's difficult. Even if there's a free transfer involved, you know, there's still a number of parties that are involved in that, and no deal is easily done.
And how have you found that dynamic between yourself and Kieran and Chris as well?
Yeah, really good. Very aligned. The whole club works together on these things, and that's really how it should be. But everyone can be open and honest about it as well, and that's important. So I think we're all really pleased.
And when you look at the players brought in, quite a mix in terms of youth and experience and potential as well. Are you pleased with the kind of mix that you got there?
Yeah, there's a great range. People who are experienced in the Championship and of probably a sort of age of being ready and experienced players, mixed with a few younger ones, and obviously one or two foreign players that come in that are really exciting to work with as well. I think it's a really good blend.
You mentioned last week as well that you haven't had to sell the club too much to some of these players because they're already aware of the size of the club. Can you just give an insight into what that process has been like?
Yeah, it's a really good process. There's a heck of a lot of homework that goes on, you know, before it gets to me or even to my attention with a lot of these signings. So, you know, Kieran and Jonesy, and there'll be a lot of work that goes in. They've done great. And then if it comes to me, then it becomes an easier job. We can talk more about the football and the stuff that they're really excited about and they want to know about as well. So that does make my job easier.
There was a lot of speculation around quite a number of our players over the transfer window. So I guess from your perspective, you'd be very pleased that the window is shut now and you can just concentrate on the football. Yeah,
look, we know now who we are and where we're at for the next 4 months or so, which is important. And yeah, with a couple of lads being sold for a decent amount of money, but there was always a plan for that, and we probably expected it as well. But now we know the group that we've got and we're working with. I'm really happy.
And looking at some of the players that signed late in the window, David Strelec signed on deadline day. Can you just talk about how excited you are to work with him?
Very much so. Yeah, we've had a few good chats. We've met, and I really like him. Yeah, and I think the supporters are really going to like him as well. We've got on that top line now some real a really strong group, and you need that if you want to be at the right end of the table. It's a long season. We're going to need all of them. And he's really excited about coming in and helping us. So yeah, delighted with that one.
There'd been quite a bit of speculation around him for quite a number of months with the club. Was that a name that was put to you quite early when you came in?
Yeah, it was. The guys have obviously been on that one and around it for a long time, and I think with signings like that has to be the case. There's got to be a lot of homework done, and yeah, they've delivered that one really well. I'm sort of talking like he's not a human being there, you know what I mean? But no, he's a really good guy. He's a really good player, and yeah, he's certainly going to help us.
How important is it to be adaptable late in the window as well, signing someone like Alan Browne very late and letting someone like Law go on loan on the last day?
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a good one to bring up, and I think there's been a real plan around Law. We've spoken to him at length about this over the last few days, and with the dynamic as it is in the midfield at the moment, the lad's doing really well. Aiden and H, and through no fault of his own, it's going to be more difficult for Law to get that game time. I think everyone will understand that. But because we've got such high hopes for him, we want him to go and get that football that he deserves and he needs now as well. So I was really keen that and Law was as well. He didn't want a similar year to what he had last year. Last year was a really good experience for him, being around the group but not getting loads of football. He needs the next step in his journey now. He's a really good football club, great support, big expectation there. A manager who I know and has played in that position as well, I think is really going to help him. So it was just a really good fit for Law. We wouldn't let him just go anywhere. So I think that ticks all the boxes. And then bringing Alan in as well then to give us that strength in that area still, but someone who's fresh off a promotion from this league, knows exactly what it takes, has churned out a heck of a lot of games at this level, great experience, really good person, wants to come. I think it was good business.
Is the added bonus to all this business that you still have Adilson to come in January as well to add to the group then?
Yeah, which is really exciting, isn't it? You know, the lads at the bottom of the pitch, at the back of the pitch are doing really well at the moment, and with George and Dara back fit as well, we've got real strength in that department. And then with Addison to come, like you say, halfway through the season, it's really exciting.
Just finally, we've talked a lot about transfers there, but obviously the football's going very well at the moment as well. Just reflect on your first sort of month of competitive action as Boro head coach.
Well, look, it's been really pleasing results-wise. I think the performances in general have been good. There's more to come. What's delighted me most and watching the games back has been the desire, the work ethic of the lads. You know, the running, the commitment, the duels that they're winning. That's really pleased me, because we've got some real talent here, and you know, we're looking very solid, but we are looking like we're threatening and going to score. Look, we want even more at the top and both everywhere. To be honest, there's more to come in all departments, but really pleased with the start. Let's not get carried away. You know, I want everyone to enjoy it, but as I say now, it's, you know, that was a couple of days ago, and you know, it's get level again and getting ready for the next one. But whilst recognising what the lads have done well and why we've had a good start, I think that's the key thing, and that's the message. I still said that after the game the other day. So really pleased. Hopefully there's more to come.